Hello everyone, my name is Jenna and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be taking the second step into the Yamas. If you remember from my last video, the Yamas are the first step in the 8 limbs of yoga, and the Yamas are our relationships with other people. And the first Yama was ahimsa, meaning nonviolence. The second Yama is Satya. Now, Satya can be interpreted in quite a few different ways. It is truthfulness, honest communication, and it's just sort of a way to view, stop lying to yourself, essentially. So the way that I look at this is my relationships with other people. So we'll go into the true meaning of the Yamas, our relationships with the world. Now, this can be being honest with your partner, communicating with work, communicating with your family. And it doesn't have to be, telling it how it is. That's not productive. Telling it how it is won't get you anywhere. It'll get people being uncomfortable around you. So this honesty, this level of communication is building on that nonviolence. So you're going from, I'm not going to harm anyone with my words, to honest communication. This is hard. There's a fine line there between being brutally honest and being respectfully honest. And that respectful honesty is honoring yourself and how you feel, but not being nasty and rude about it. So I really love this one because it's one that I have to constantly reflect on. I have to really remind myself that this is my life. And if I want these people in my life, they need to understand where I'm coming from. And I want to, at the same time, understand where they're coming from. And I love, when I did my teacher training, my favorite thing that I got out of it, obviously I got a lot, but the best phrase that will stick with me forever is be on your own mat. Now, this is that honest communication, bringing it inward to yourself, and then eventually, just like ahimsa, it'll go outward, is that communication. It's so easy to be on your mat in a studio or even looking online at videos and just staring at the instructors get in and contort their bodies into these poses, or a student next to you constantly, the whole class, comparing yourself to this specific person. Or if you bend forward, look between your legs and you see the person behind you doing a handstand, constantly comparing yourself to other people is a version of just lying to yourself. I'll never be that good. Oh, I'm so jealous that he or she can do that. This communication needs to be real. And being on your own mat has completely changed my life. I no longer compare myself to other people in that self-harming way that I used to. I used to be so nervous going into any room with the fear of others not liking me. And then I learned that I'm not the center of attention. I don't need to be. And if I'm in front of someone, that person is the center of my attention. So shifting the gaze, having that honest communication within yourself before you start judging and hurting your own feelings. And that also goes into how you're talking to other people. Be honest with other people. Let them know what's going on. And if you keep harboring all these things inward, you're not practicing ahimsa. You're doing that self-harm. And you're not doing that other person any justice either. So that is my interpretation of Satya. Thank you so much for joining me today. So far, we have gone through 2 of the 5 yamas of the 8 limbs of yoga. I hope you're enjoying them and learning as much as you can. I'll see you next time. Namaste.